Today we'll be going through Cambridge O-Level Mathematics Syllabus D Paper 2 402421 October November 2019. Question number 1. Nima travels on a business trip. The total cost of her flight is $406 including tax. The cost of flight including tax is excluding tax is 350. So calculate the tax as percentage of 350. So tax will be 406 minus 350, and this will be equal to 406 minus 350 will be equal to 56. So 56 divided by 350 into 100, because we have to calculate the percentage. So 56 divided by 350 will be equal to this, and multiply by 100 will be equal to 16. So our answer will be 16%. This will be our final answer. B part, Nima takes a suitcase with mass 15.5 kilogram correct to the nearest 0.5 kilogram. She also takes 6 packets each with mass 1.2 kilogram correct to 0.1 kg. She has a luggage limit of exactly 23 kg for the flight. Can Nima be certain that the mass of her luggage is below the limit? Show how you decide. So we will calculate this one. Basically upper bound of this one we can calculate 15.5 and plus minus will be 2.5, 0.25 basically. So if we add, this will be upper bound will be equal to 15.75. So this will be the upper bound, and now we can calculate the basically lower bound for this value, 6 packets each with mass. This one, not lower bound, upper bound basically. So 1.2 kg, so 1.2 and to the nearest 0.1, so we will add 0.05 for this one, 0.05, and this will be equal to 1.25. Now these are 6 packets, so we'll add 15.75 plus this will be 6 into 1.25, and if we calculate this, this will be 15.75 plus 6 into 1.25, and this will be resulting to 23.25. So we will say no maximum possible mass is 23.25 kg. So that's why our answer is no for this one. Nima exchange $245 into euros, and this is the conversion ratio. Dollar is lighter currency, so converting from lighter to heavier currency, so you will be getting lesser amount. On the trip she spent this many pound, and when she returns she changes the remaining euros back to dollars at a rate of this one. So calculate the amount of money she receives. Give your answer correct to the nearest dollar. So first of all we will convert $245 into euros, so we'll multiply by 0.73. so this will be total number of euros he will be having. So 245 into 0.373, this will be equal to 178.85. 178.85. This many dollars he'll be having, and he has spent 124. So out of 178.85 he has spent 124. So we can write here remaining amount. I'll move the page a little above. So remaining amount we can calculate. This will be 178.85 minus 124, and this will be equal to 54.85. 54.85 euros are basically euros with him. Now we have to convert euros into dollars. So 50, so remaining dollars, how many dollars he will be having? So amount of money she receives, this much amount. So it will be 54.84 divided by 0.76. So this will be the dollars. This will be equal to 54.85 and divided by 0.76, and this will be equal to 72.17. 72.17, and they are saying nearest dollar, so this will be approximately equal to 72. So we'll write here $72 as answer. Now here comes D part. On her next trip, Nima hired a car. She drives a total of 657 kilometers in the car. The car uses fuel at a rate of 4.3 liters per 100 kilometer driven. So Nima pays 1.29 per liter for fuel. So this much paid for fuel. Calculate the amount she spent on fuel during the trip. Calculate the amount she spent on fuel. So this is basically the kilometers, 657, and for 4.3 it is 100 kilometers. So divided by 100 will be equal to 6.57. And now this is for each liters, it will be 4.3. So multiply by 4.3, this will be equal to 6.57 multiply by 4.3, and this will be equal to 28.251. So now this is basically in liters. This answer is in liters. Now to find the cost, so cost will be equal to 1.29 multiplied by 28.251, and this one multiplied by 1.29, and this will be equal to 36.44. So answer will be 36.44. This will be our final answer. The Nima stay in a hotel for 7 nights. There is this is her hotel bill. So it is item 7 nights at this much per night. Cost is 805. So cost will be 8. So we will divide this basically 805. 805 divided by 7 will be equal to 115. So 115 per night, and 4 dinners at cost this one total. So total is this much. So complete the missing values in the hotel bill. So for this calculation, basically we will be using this number and this number 6.5%, and we will try to calculate the non-taxed amount, like for example the original amount before tax. So X was the amount before tax, and 6.5. So directly we will calculate 106.5% of X will be equal to 996.84. This is what we got information from these two numbers. And now this is basically reverse percentage question. So we'll be finding the value of X, and we are shifting this to this side. 996.84 multiply by this 100, and this will be divided by 106.5, And now we can calculate this by calculator. So 996.84 multiply by 100 and divided by 106.5, and this will be equal to 936. So 936 is basically amount over here will be 936, and this is we can check the difference of 936 and this one will be this amount, which is for 4 dinners. So this minus 805 will be equal to 131. So we can write here 936 minus 805 is equal to 131. This will be for 4 dinners. So next we can 134 for 4 dinners. So divided by 4 will be for 1 dinner. That is equal to 32.75. 32.75 we will write over here, and with that one this question will be completed. Now question number 2. One afternoon there were 200 visitors to a library. The table summarizes the time in minutes each visitor spent in library. So this side is showing the time and this side is showing frequency density. Table of values is provided, range is also provided on the grid. Draw a histogram to represent this data. So we will show this one from 0 to 20. 0 to 20 will be this one, and we can calculate, like for example this one will be frequency. We know frequency density is equal to frequency divided by the class width, and this formula we will be applying for all these ranges. So 0 to 20 will be 20, so 26 divided by 20 will be for this one, and this will be equal to 26 divided by 20 will be equal to 1.3. So this first value for this one will be 1.3. Now the second value we can calculate 76 divided by 20. 76 divided by 20 will be giving us 76 divided by 20 is equal to 3.8. So second value is 3.8. 1, 2, so 1, 2 done, and 56 divided by 20. 56 divided by 20 will be equal to 56 divided by 20 is equal to basically 2.8. So this will be 2.8. 3 also done. Then fourth one will be, I will calculate over here. So this will be 24 over this is 30. So 24 divided by 30 will be equal to 24 divided by 30 is equal to 0.8. So this is 0.8. And then last one will be 18 divided by this will be 90. So 18 divided by 90 will be equal to 0.2. So these are basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 densities for this one. So those frequency densities we will be drawing on this side. So we have to take scale on, so suitable scale for this side, and suitable scale minimum is 0.2. So if we take 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, then it will be 1, 1.2, 1.4, 1.6. So that will not be suitable because 3.8 is also there. So if we take 1, 2, 3 and 4, so we can take like this one 0.5, and this will be 1, so 1.5, and this will be 2, this one will be 3, and this one will be 4. This is how we can take scale. Now 0.2 will be up to this one, and from 0 to 20 is first range, so we can draw histogram like this one. So this is done for the first range. Then 20 to 40 is 20 to 40 we have calculated basically 3.8. So 3.8 will be up to this one. So we can draw this one as 3.8. So this will be 3.8, which is done. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be 3.8. And next value is 40 to 60, and 40 to 60 is 2.8. So 2.8 will be up to this mark. So we can join over here, and this will be 2.8 up to this one. Next comes basically this 1, 2, 3 are done, 1, 2, 3 are done. Then 24 will be this value 0.8. So 60 to 90, 60 to 90 will be up to this middle is 0.8, and 0.8 will be up to this middle value over here, and we can draw like this one. So 0.8 will be this histogram, and then last one will be 18, and this one 90 to 180, 90 to 180 will be up to this one, and this is 0.2, so 0.2 will be up to this one. So only this small portion we will be taking for this, and this is like that. So this is histogram which we have done. Work out the percentage of these visitors who spend more than 40 minutes in the library. So more than 40 minutes mean this, and this. If we add these two, like we can write 56, 24 and 18. So we'll be adding these 56 plus 24 plus 18, and this will be divided by the total 200. So this will be the ratio, and we can calculate this ratio as 56 plus 24 plus 18 and divided by 200 will be equal to 0.49, but we need the percentage. See the percentage, so we'll multiply this by 100 and multiply this by 100 will be equal to 49. So this is equal to 49%. So we can write here 49. Hopefully you understood this. B part, Mario recorded the number of books borrowed by each of the 200 visitors to the library. His results are shown in the table. Find the median and mean. So median value will be, so 200. We will have to check for 100 and first 100th value will be, we will be just adding and checking where 100 and 101 value will be. 17 plus 47 plus 42 is equal to 106. So it will be in this range. Basically it will be in this range. So our answer to this is 2. So we can write here median will be 2, and mean value we can use sigma fx over sigma f. This formula will be using for this, and 0 multiplied by 17 plus 1 multiplied by 47, and plus we can write here plus 2 multiplied by 42 plus 3 multiplied by 28, basically 3 multiplied by 28. So we can erase this one, and this will be 3 multiplied by 28, and next will be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have done 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 multiplied by 32, 4 multiplied by 32 plus 5 multiplied by 21, and the last one will be 6 multiplied by 13. So 6 multiplied by 13, and the whole will be divided by 200, which is total frequency. And now we can calculate. This will be 0 plus 47 into 1 will be 47, plus 42 into 2 will be 84, plus 33 into 28. 28 multiplied by 3 will be equal to 84. This one also, plus 4 multiplied by 32 will be equal to 128, and plus 5 into 21 will be 105, and plus 6 into 13 will be equal to 78, and divided by 200, and this will be equal to, we can basically solve this, 47 plus 84 plus again 84 plus 128 plus 105 plus 78, and divided by 200, and this will be equal to 2.63. 2.63, this will be our answer. We can basically directly use calculator to solve this, but that will be like having more chances of mistakes. So if you are directly feeding this one in calculator, you will have to be more careful. You can directly also solve. One of the visitors is selected at random. Find the probability that this visitor borrowed more than 4 books. So more than 4 books will be, this one is basically 4 equal to 4. So we'll be taking these two, which is 34. So we can write 34 out of 200. So this will be the probability, 34 out of 200. This will be our final answer. Then 2 of the visitors are selected at random. 2 are selected at random. Find the probability that only one of them borrowed 6 books. Give your answer as decimal correct to 4 significant figures. So for this one, we will check this probability for 6. Basically 6 books is frequency is 13. So 13 out of 200. It can be possible that first one is more than 6, so it will be 13 out of 200, and second will not be according to the condition. Find the probability that only one. So second will not be 6, not be having this 6, so it 6 books borrowed, so that will be 187, because 200 minus 13 will be 187. So 187, so 187, and divided by 1 is already taken over here, so 199, so 1 less than this. So this can be option when this is 6, this is not 6. 6 or more and not 6, right? So this, the other option can be, first is this one. First can be option like, for example, 187 over 200, and the second is 13 over 199. So these are basically the options. First can be this one or first can be this one. So we'll just multiply and add. So this will be equal to, basically we can check 13 divided by 200 and multiply by 187, 187, and divided by 199, and this one plus this will be 187 divided by 200 and multiply by 13 divided by 199, and this will be equal to, basically this will be 0.700. Basically we missed here, instead of 199 we have written 119, so I will make it correction. and now this will be equal to 0.12216. So this is equal to 0.12216, and this will, we need up to 4 significant figures. So 1 2 3 4 we want to remove from here, so approximately equal to 0.1222. so this will be our final answer, which we can write over here, 0.1222. This will be our final answer. Question number 3 is transformation question, and for this question A is provided, B is also provided, shape A and B are drawn on the grid. Describe fully the enlargement that maps A onto B. So A onto B, we will be checking the enlargement. We will turn the page a little according to our convenience. We will try to join the vertices of the shape, and if we join the vertices of the shape, we will be reaching, for example, over here we can join this, so we can join this also. Hopefully you can see this. So now I move the proper place, so this one also, these vertices we can join, and the fourth one also we can join this as well. So after joining this one, we came to know that center of enlargement is this point. This is center of enlargement, and coordinates of this one are 7 and 1. So 7 and 1 are the are the coordinates of the center of enlargement. And if we want to check the scale factor, we check this side. You can check any side, but I'm checking this side 1 unit, and this is 1 and 2 units, so this is by scale factor 2. So we can write here its enlargement by scale factor 2. So we need to give scale factor which is equal to 2, and center of enlargement will be 7 and 1, which is indicated over here. So this is done. Shape A is mapped onto shape C. Shape A is mapped onto shape C by rotation 90° clockwise, center 1 0. Draw and label the shape C on the grid. So to understand the rotation of A, we can use the tracing paper, and this is basically the A which we can draw. I will move the page a little down, this one, so that we can see clearly. This is basically the A which we have roughly drawn, and this is the coordinate axis which also we can draw like this one. So this is also done. Now rotation 90° clockwise about the center 1 0. So 1 0 is this center, so we will be rotating clockwise. Basically clockwise will be this one, clockwise 90°. So I will move from this side, so clockwise 90° will be up to this one. So this is basically about 1 0. We are done, so we will be marking the points. Basically this will be the point, this one, and this one, and this one. So after marking these points, we can draw the shape which is this, and this one. By joining this, we can complete the drawing, and we have to label this shape as C, like this one, which we have done this. Coordinates of this one are basically 3 and 0. This will be 3 and 0. This will be 4 and 0, and this one will be 3 and minus 1. Basically this will be 3 and minus 1, and coordinates of this one will be 4 and minus 2. So 4 and minus 2, we can write the coordinates as well. So this is done. Then transformation P is represented by the matrix this one, P maps shape A onto D. Draw and label shape D on the grid. So for this matrix transformation, we know that this is basically -1 and -1, and this is reflection, and about the line x is equal to -y. This is the matrix which is representing this transformation, and we can basically draw that reflection of A. Reflection of A will be, line will be like this one. We can even x is equal to -y, we can draw line like this one, and this will be the reflection. So from here we can check, this is half and 1, so for half, and basically from here half and 1, so this will be 1 point, this one, this is translated over here, and this will be translated to this point, and this one will be over here, and this point will be over here, so will be reflection. The other way is that this is the sketch we have already drawn for our part first. So on this sketch we can draw this line roughly. This is line x is equal to -y, and then reflect it, and it will be this reflection, and you can see it is fitting on the same location. So this is also by the help of tracing paper you can draw this, and this will be the drawing which we will be completing with the help of the straight edge or ruler, and this is done. So this we have to label it as D. So D is done, and now reflection x is equal to -y, or you can write y is equal to, or you can write y is equal to -x. It's both are the same thing basically. So this is done. Then describe fully the single transformation P. So single transformation P is what? This is reflection, in line y is equal to -x, or x is equal to -y. It will be same thing. Now this is done. Question number 4. Volume of cone is equal to this formula they have provided, and curved surface area of cone is also provided, and the diagram shows a gate post. It is made in the shape of cylinder with a cone on top. The cylinder and the cone each have diameter of 8 centimeters. So diameter is 8 centimeters. So radius will be half of this one, will be 4 centimeters. So radius will be equal to 4 centimeters. The height of the cylinder is 95, and the height of the cone is 15, and calculate the volume of the gate post. So we have to calculate the volume of the gate post. So both formulas we will be applying. This is 1/3. We can write here 1/3 pi r square. So r will be, radius will be same as this one, so it will be 4 squared into height, which is 15 in case of cone, and this one we will be calculating, plus volume of the cylinder, which is this one, which is pi r squared, and r is 4, so 4 square multiply by this height, which is 95, and this will be equal to the volume of the gate post. So volume is equal to this one. We will be calculating this. So to calculate this one, 1 divided by 3 multiply by pi multiply by 4 squared and multiply by 15. This one will be in brackets, and plus the other thing is pi into 4 squared multiplied by 95, and this is equal to 1600 pi. In decimal it will be 5026.5, and our rounded answer will be 502, basically 26. We can write it as answer, or even answer can be written as 5027, which is also acceptable. So we can change the answer as 5027. This will be our final answer. Show that the total curved surface area of the gate post is 2580 centimeter square. Correct to 3 significant figures. So curved surface area of the gate post we have to calculate. So for this one we will be calculating the curved surface area of the cone. Formula is provided pi RL, and L is basically the slanting height. We can calculate the slanting height by Pythagoras theorem. We will show this will be the triangle which we will be using for that one, and base is 4 and this perpendicular height is 15. So this side will be, we can calculate L. L will be equal to 15 squared plus 4 squared and root, and this will be equal to, we can calculate this one, root of 15 squared plus 4 squared, and this will be equal to 241 root. So root of 241, this will be the L value. And curved surface area of cone, so surface area of cone will be equal to pi RL, which is equal to pi into R, which is 4, into L, which we have calculated over here, 241 root. So this will be equal to, no need to basically calculate this, so we will be adding this one. And the other thing which we will be calculating is curved surface area of this one, what do you call, they are asking curved surface area, so cylinder. So curved surface area of cylinder will be equal to 2 pi r multiplied by height, which is 95. So 2 pi r multiplied by 95, which is equal to 2 into pi into 4 into 95. So we can calculate this. So 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by 4 multiplied by 95, and this will be equal to 760 pi. So I will write here 760 pi, and these two areas we will add. So total curved surface area will be equal to 4 pi into 241, this one, plus this 760 pi. This we will calculate. So we can take this one, 4 pi into 4 pi multiplied by root of 241, and this will be equal to this one, plus we can write 760 into pi, and this will be equal to 258.69, and correct to 3 significant figures. So 258.2.69. So 3 significant figures will be 258 and then 0. So this will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. A geometrically similar gate post has a total height of 150. So in this case, total height is 95 plus 20. So this is 110 basically. So this is 110 and this one is 150. Calculate the total curved surface area of the gate. So we can check for K. K value is the ratio between these things. So this will be 150 over 110. This will be equal to 15 over 11. This 0 will be cancelled. So K value. Now for surface area we require K square. So this will be equal to 15 over 11 squared. And for this surface area of this geometrically similar gate, we can check area will be equal to 150 multiplied by 15 over 11 whole square, and we can check this. So this will be 150 multiplied by we can put bracket over here. This will be 15 divided by 11 and whole will be squared, and this will be equal to 278 point. So basically it's not that 150 will be multiplying, we will be multiplying this volume, basically the volume which we not volume, total surface area which we calculated, 2580. So I will change this one to 2580 and multiply this. So 2580, and this will be equal to 4797. So 4797, and rounded answer we can write it as 4800. So 4800 will be our final answer for this question. Question number 5, basically this completing square question, we have to write this in this format, and a and b we have to write. So we will take x, the simplest way is take x, then whatever sign here copy that one, and this 7 just write 7 by 2 and take square of this one, and minus whatever written here we will be taking that one and square of that, and this tail we will be attaching over here, minus 13. This is the simplest way to write, and this one will be equal to x plus we can write 3.5 squared, and this one we can use calculator to solve. This will be minus 3.5 squared and minus 13, and this will be equal to minus 25.25. so minus 25.25. so a value, if we compare this with this, a value is basically 3.5 and b value is minus 25.25. This is done. Hence solve the equation. So we have to solve this equation, which we can write this one, x plus 3.5 squared is equal to, we can write this minus, basically this will be 25, it will be positive on the other side, 25.25, and this will be x plus 3.5 will be equal to plus minus 25.25 root, and then we can write x is equal to minus 3.5 plus minus under root of 25.25, and now we can check plus and minus values for this. So it will be minus 3.5, and first we can take plus value, and that will be root of 25.25, and this is equal to 1.52. so one value will be 1.52. For the second value we can change this plus to minus, so this plus will be changed to minus, and this will be equal to minus 8.52. so minus 8.52 will be the second value. Now we have to simplify this b part. 4x squared minus 9, we can write it as 2x squared minus 3 squared divided by, we can factorize the lower denominator also, basically mod 5 3, and this will be coefficient of x will be 2, coefficient of x will be minus 11, and constant value is 12. So 4 and 3 by 2, so we'll get 4 and 3 by 2. We can change the minus, and this will be x, we can write x minus 4 and 2x minus 3. So if we check, this will be 2x squared, and this will be minus 3x minus 8x and plus 12. Yeah, so this is how we are writing this, and this one we can write it as 2x minus 3 and 2x plus 3 By formula, a square minus b square will be equal to a plus b and a minus b. So this formula will be applying over here, and denominator will be x minus 4 into 2x minus 3. So minus 3, and this one will be cancelled. So remaining will be 2x plus 3 and divided by x minus 4. This will be our final answer, and we will write here 2x plus 3 divided by x minus 4. This will be our final answer. Hopefully you understood this. Now solve this algebraic equation. So the simplest way to solve this equation is we will write this and this as LCM over here, and this into this will be 2x into x minus 1 and plus 6 multiplied by this x plus 4, and this will be equal to 2. Now we can open this bracket, and this will be 2x, basically 2x squared minus 2x and plus 6x plus 24. We have opened these brackets, and this will be x plus 4 and x minus 1 is equal to 2. And now we can simplify this. This will be 2x squared and plus 4x and plus 24, and this is divided by x plus 4 into x minus 1 is equal to 2. We will check whether further simplification is possible or not. We will be checking for that. So we will be basically, we can use this coefficient of x square is 2, coefficient of x is 4, and 24 is the constant value, so it will be out of format. So what we can do, basically we can cross multiply, and this will be 2x squared plus 4x plus 24 is equal to this into this will be 2x plus 8 into x minus 1, and further we can open this side will remain same. 2x squared plus 4x plus 24 will be equal to 2x into x will be 2x squared, and 2x minus 1 will be minus 2x. This into this will be plus 8x. This into this will be minus 8. We can cancel these two, and we can rewrite 4x plus 24 is equal to, this will be 6x and minus 8. So we can shift minus 8 to this side, 4x to this side. So 24 plus 8 is equal to 6x minus 4x. So this will be 2x is equal to 32, and x is equal to 32 over 2, which is equal to 16. So we can write it as 16. Question number 6. These are the first 4 patterns in the sequence made using counters. Pattern 1, 2, 3 and 4 are provided. We have to complete this table, pattern number and number of counters. First one is 3, then 8, then 15. And if you count this one, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this will be 24. So we can write here 24. Now we'll have to check for the 5th one, and for that one we can check the difference. This will be 8 minus 3 will be 5, and 15 minus 8 will be 9, and difference between these two will be basically this difference will, this is basically 7, not 9. This is 7, so difference between this is 7, then 9, and next will be 11. So 5, 7, 9 and 11. So these will be the differences, and 24 plus 11 will be 35, and this is done. We are done with this table. Find an expression in terms of n for the number of counters in pattern n. So we have to find basically the nth term. So we will find the second order difference because this is not the same. So this will be plus 2 and plus 2. So second order difference is same. So we can write 2a is equal to this one, which is 2. So a will be equal to 1. So a value will be this one. and we can write, for example, for b we know 3a plus b is equal to this first order difference, which is 5. So a value we will replace here, so this will be b is equal to 5, so b will be equal to 5 minus 3, which is equal to 2. Now we can write a n squared plus b, and this will be equal to a will be 1, so n square plus b is 2, so this will be basically n, so it will be 2n, n square plus 2n. This will be our general formula for this, or we can take n common and we can write n into n plus 2, and this will be our final answer for this one. Then C part, Ken has a bag containing 1, 3, 5, 8 counters. He makes the largest possible pattern in the sequence. So largest possible sequence, we can write n square plus 2n is equal to 1, 3, 5, 8. So we can shift to the other side. So quadratic equation will be n square plus 2n and minus 1, 3, 5, 8. And from here we can use quadratic formula. We can write n is equal to minus b, which is minus 2, plus minus b square minus 4, a is 1 and c is minus 1, 3, 5, 8. This one over 2a, this will be under root also. So 2a mean 1, so it will be 1 like this one. Or we can use this one mode 5-3 calculator button for this one, and n is coefficient of n square is 1, coefficient of n is 2, and c value is minus 1, 3, 5, 8, and this will be first value will be this one, which we can write 35.86, and the second value will be minus basically minus 37.86. so we'll ignore the minus value, will not be accepting a minus value, we'll be taking this value, and p will be a rounded value, pattern number will be rounded, it will not be decimal value, so we will write here p value as 35. Hopefully you understood this. Then second part, he uses all the remaining counters. Now remaining counters we will have to check after doing this, after making this sequence, like for example from 135, 1358, basically they have done the sequence, and after making that one we can check for 35th. 35th will be containing how many? Like it will be containing 35th will be containing, if we replace n is equal to 35 in this, we'll get 35 squared plus 2 into 35, and this will be equal to 35 squared plus 2 into 35, and this will be equal to 1295. So this many counters they have already used, so this minus 1295, so remaining counters will be 1358 minus answer will be equal to 63. So 63 counters are remaining. Now these 63 they are again arranging in the same similar shape, same format. So we'll apply again the same formula, n square plus 2n minus is equal to basically 63, and we will form the quadratic equation n square plus 2n minus 63 is equal to 0, and again we will use mode 5-3 button, and coefficient of n square is 1, coefficient of n is 2, and constant value is minus 63, and we will get answer as 7. So n value we will get 7, and the second value will be negative, so we'll ignore minus 9, we'll ignore this one, so our answer will be 7. Hopefully you understood this question. Now question number 7, this is circle theorem. Diagram is provided which is not to scale, so we'll not be taking measurements from here. PQRS are the points on the circle. PQRS, so this is a cyclic quadrilateral. PXR and QXS are the straight lines. So these are the straight lines intersecting each other. Show that the triangle PQX, P, Q and X. So this triangle, this one shaded triangle, this is the PQX triangle. This triangle is similar to SRX. So we have to prove that these two triangles are similar to each other. So for this one we can easily prove, like for example PX and Q, this angle is equal to this angle. So we can write angle PXQ is equal to angle SX and R. So this is these are basically vertically opposite angles, vertically opposite angles. Now the second one, we can take angle QPX and QPX. So this angle will be equal to this angle, which is RSX, basically this one will be equal to this one, because they are from the same segment. This is RQ is this arc, this one. So this angle, top angle, will be equal to this top angle on the same arc. So we can write this one is equal to angle RS and X, and we will write angle in the same segment. So angle in the same segment. Now the third one, now we can take this P and S arc, and this angle will be equal to this angle. So this top angle is equal to this top angle. So we will write angle PQX. So angle PQX, which is this one, is equal to PRS. So angle PR and S. This is also angles in the same segment. So all three angles of both triangle are congruent, so they are basically similar. So we can this triangle is similar to this one. So we can write triangle PQX is similar to or congruent to, we can write similar, basically not congruent, similar to triangle SR and X, right? So all three angles are similar, so this will be similar. PX is equal to 8.1, so this measurement is 8.1 centimeter. QX is equal to 6.3 centimeter. SX is equal to 4.5. This is 4.5, and calculate RX. So the same ratio which these two will be having, this one will be also having the same ratio. So we can write like RX, basically RX will be this one, RX divided by 6.3 will be equal to 4.5 over 8.1. So this implies Rx will be equal to 4.5 into 6.3 divided by 8.1, and we can calculate this. So this will be mode 1. So this one will be 4.5 into 6.3, and this will be, I will move the page above and the calculator also over here. 4.3 4.5 into 6.3 divided by 8.1, and this will be resulting to 3.5. So 3.5 will be centimeter will be our answer. Find the ratio area of triangle this one and area of triangle this one. So ratio between lengths, we can write, it will be basically, we can write 6.3 ratio 4.5, and we can check a ratio for that one. So ratio between this will be how much? 6.3 divided by 4.5 is equal to 1.4. So ratio will be 1.4 and area will be square, so answer square will be equal to 1.96. For this one, basically the triangle we have to take is PSX, and we are taking by mistake of the triangle PQX. PQX is this shaded triangle, and the other triangle PSX will be this white triangle. So we'll be comparing these two areas. So we will be checking the ratios of the sides. So 8.1 ratio 6.3. So 8.1 ratio 6.3, this will be this ratio, this will be equal to 4.5 ratio 8.1. So this will be equal to ratio 8.1. basically this is the ratio which we have to check. So what we'll be doing, we'll be multiplying this, and 8.1 product will be 8.1 multiplied by 6.3. we will take a multiplication over here. So 8.1 multiplication 6.3 will be equal to 51.03 and 4.5 into 8.1. So 8.1 will be equal to 36.45, and to check ratio we will divide this 51.03 and divide by 36.45, and this we will be getting 7/5. So we can write ratio as 7/5. Hopefully you understood this as well. Now this is question number 8. Rectangle ABCD has area of 80 centimeter square, which is drawing is not to scale. Triangle PCQ is, this one is removed from one corner of the rectangle. BQ is equal to DP, and which is equal to 4 centimeters. So this is 4 centimeter and this is also 4 centimeter. AB is equal to X centimeter. So this is X centimeter. Write down an expression in terms of X for CP. So this is simple. Total is X. So this is removed is 4. So this will be X minus 4. Then this is X minus 4. Explain why CQ is equal to 180 over X minus 4. So this is what we have to find. We know CB is basically equal to area, the whole area divided by the length. So whole area, we know this one is CB is equal to area and divided by length. So area is given, basically CB is this side. So side will be area divided by length. Area is equal to what? Length into width. So this is width, basically CB is width. So width will be equal to area divided by length. So area is provided, which is 80 they are giving area as 80, and so divided by length, which is x, so we can write here x. And CQ, we know CQ is equal to CB minus 4. CB, whatever CB, so CQ, we can write CQ is equal to CB minus 4. So we can write this one, CQ is equal to CB minus 4. So if we replace this value of CB in this one, so this will be equal to 80 over x and minus 4, and this will be in centimeters. This will be answer. Show that the shaded area y is given by this expression. So shaded area is basically, this is all shaded area. So we will exclude from a total area is 80. So from 80 we will exclude this triangle area, we will get shaded area. So y basically is equal to 80, which is total area minus shaded area is y. So shaded area, we have taken this one, will be equal to total area, which is 80, minus area of the triangle. Area of the triangle, we can write it as 1 by 2, half into base into height. So we can take this one as base and this one as height. So this is what we have found over here, and this is x minus 4. So we can write half into x minus 4 into this one which we have just found, which is 80 over x minus 4, and then we can just simplify to get answer for this one. So what we can do, we can multiply basically this to inside, or like for example this one expression we have to find. So 80 minus this will be, so this will be multiplied, and this will be x by 2 when we are multiplying this with this. So plus this will be 4 by 2, and what we can do, basically we can simplify like this one, 1 by 2. If we multiply with this, this will be x by 2 and minus 2, and then 80 over x minus 4, and further this will be basically equal to y, and further we can multiply this. This will be 80 minus this into this will be, x will be cancelled, so it will be 40, and this into this will be, if we put bracket we keep minus outside, so this into this will be minus, so 2x, and this into this will be minus, this one will be 160 over x, and this into this will be plus 8. So this is done. Further we can open the bracket, and it will be 80 minus this will be 48, so plus 2x plus 160 over x. So this will be 80 minus 48, so 80 minus 48 will be equal to 32. So this will be 32 plus 2x and plus 160 over x, and this will be equal to y, and this will be our final answer for this part. Now part D, this equation, complete the table. Basically we have to use this equation, values are given to one decimal place where appropriate, sorry. So y is equal to this one, we have to replace basically 16. So we can write 32 plus 2 into 16, and plus this will be 160 and divided by 16, and this will be equal to 74. So this value will be 74. We have to draw the graph of this one from 4 to 20. So first value is 4 and 80. So 4 and 80 we can draw. 4 is here and 80 is over here. So this will be 4 and 80. then 6 and 70.7, so 70, and this is 72, so this will be 71, so we can write here like this one, 70.7, and then comes to 8 and 68, 8 and 68 is this cross, then 10 and 68, 10 and 68 is also this one, 12 and 69.3, so closer to 70, then 14 and 71.4, so 71.4 we can write over here, then 16 and 74, so 16 and 74, then 18 and 76.9, so closer to this one, 20 and 80, 20 and 80 will be this one. Now we have to basically double check this 12 and 69.3, so 69.3, and we'll have to check 14 and 71.4 will be a little above, so we will move 71.4 over here. So now this one is a little above further, so this one, this is our smoother curve which we can draw over here, and this one will be a little over here. So this is done. Hopefully you understood this one. We'll have to draw the curve. So to draw smoother curve, we can join the points like this one. From here also we have to plot the graph. We can move the page according to our convenience, and for this one, basically for this 9 value also we can check this. If we change 16 by 9, we can check this value as well to get a point. 9 will be equal to 67.77, so it's closer to this one basically. Yeah, 9 is the 67.77, so we can take this point. So this will be curving like this and moving to this one, and from here also we can smoothly draw a curve like this, and this will be possible through this point. So almost smoother curve we are able to draw this one. Now after drawing this, use your graph to find the minimum possible shaded area. So minimum possible shaded area we have to find that for that one. So this minimum possible area we have taken over here like 67.7. We have taken midpoint of this 8, basically 9. In between 8 and 9 we have taken this point as 67.77. So we can provide as 67.7 or 67.8 we can write. So this is done. Question number 9, bearing question, drawing is not to scale. The diagram shows the positions of 3 forms A, B, C on horizontal ground. Form B is on a bearing of 125 from AB is equal to B is equal to 950 meters, BC is equal to 680, and AC is equal to 520. Show that angle BAC, okay, this angle we have to show this is equal to 44 degrees, correct to 1 decimal place. This is what we have to show. So we can apply cosine rule basically because we have all the 3 sides of this triangle. So we can write this side square BC square, which is 680 square, is equal to 520 squared plus 950 squared minus 2 into 520 into 950 into cos of this angle, cos of angle BAC. So cos of angle BAC. Now BAC will be equal to, we can write cos of angle BAC will be equal to what? This 680 squared and minus 520 squared minus 950 squared and divided by minus 2 into 520 into 950. So this should be 950, this one, and this we can put in bracket. So angle BAC will be equal to cos inverse of this whole expression. I'll rewrite 680 squared minus 520 squared minus 950 squared, and this will be divided by minus 2 into 520 into 950, and this one we will calculate in one go. So shift cos of 680 squared minus 520 squared and minus 950 squared and divided by will be minus 2 into 520 into 950. So this is done. We'll put bracket, and this is equal to 44.01, 44.017, or we can approximately write 44.02. So for yeah, this one is basically done over here. Calculate the bearing of A from C. Bearing of A from C. So to calculate this bearing, we can draw north over here. North will be this one. So bearing of A from C, we will be checking this whole angle up to this one. This will be the bearing of this. So for this bearing, we can extend this line basically by the dotted line, this one. So this angle will be 180 and this angle will be equal to this whole angle, which is 125 plus 44. So we will be adding three angles. This is 180 and this will be 125 plus 44. So this angle and these two angles we will add, and that will be the bearing. So we'll write 180 plus 125 plus 44, and this will be equal to 180 plus 125 plus 44 is equal to 349. So 349 will be the final answer for this question number 9. Hopefully you understood this. 349. Now C part. Form A and B are joined by a straight track AB. So again we will show the drawing. Form A and B. So A and B by a straight line. Amira walks along the track from A at a constant speed of this one, 4.6 km per hour. Calculate the time it takes for Amira to walk from A to point that is closest to the C. Give your answer in minutes and seconds correct to the nearest second. So for this one we will be taking this shortest distance. The question is that the person Amira starts walking from here and reaches to the point which is exactly here, like nearest point to the C. So it means this is the shortest distance, so making an angle of 90 degree. So we have to find this distance. This one is like, for example, x. So x will be we can use this theta 44. So we'll be using this triangle. This triangle we will be using, and in this one, so this will be cos of x over basically 520 will be equal to cos of 44 degrees. So x will be equal to 520 into cos of 44 degrees, and if we calculate this one, 520 into cos of 44 is equal to 374. So this is 374. This is 374 meters. Now this side is 374 meters. So distance covered is this one, but we need answer in closer to seconds. So this is speed is provided. So we know speed is equal to distance over time. So we can calculate time is equal to distance over speed, and distance is 374 meters, this one, and divided by speed, which is 4.6 kilometers. So kilometers per hour, so R will be here, and we have to change into meter per second. So this will be multiplied by 1000. Now this will be in meters, and R's will be multiplied by 60 to change into minutes, then 60 to change into seconds. Now this is seconds. Now this will be calculated. Basically we can calculate this. This will be 374 divided by 4.6 multiplied by 1000, and this will be multiplied by 60 and 60, and we will get as 292.67, 292.695. This is basically in seconds. Now we will divide this by 60. Divide by 60 will be equal to this one, 4 point. So divide by 60 will be equal to minutes. So 4.878, and if we press time button, we will get 4 minutes and 52. 4 minutes and 52.41. So we'll write 53 seconds. Hopefully you understood this also. Then D part, a helicopter hovers vertically above the form B. So above the form B is over here. So the angle of elevation of the helicopter from form A is 10.7. Calculate the angle of elevation of the helicopter from form C. So we have to calculate that angle as well. For this part, basically we can draw a triangle for our understanding. Like for example, if I draw a triangle like this one, that will be better for your explanation. So like if we see this drawing, A point A and B point above this one is this one, which is, I am writing here helicopter. This will be B point, and this is basically A point, which is this one, and C point is this. So C point I am taking over here. So now we can complete this drawing, and we can write, for example, we can draw this B point, a little extended A point over here. So this will be our A point, and C is basically over here. So we need an elevation of C also from B, and we will be drawing over here. I'll move the page a little above so that you can see properly. So helicopter is basically at this location, and this angle is basically this angle is not given. Basically this angle is this 950, this one. Basically this is, yeah, this is provided. This is 950, and this angle is given 10.7. So 10.7 degrees. This angle is also provided. So by using this one, we will find this height, which is h. We can find this height, elevation, this angle of elevation. So height we will find. So we will be using basically this over this will be opposite over adjacent will be tan. So we can write here 10.7 will be equal to h over 950 degrees, 950 meters. So h will be equal to 950 into 10 of 10.7. So we can write this 950 multiplied by 10 of 10.7. This will be equal to 179 points. So H value is equal to 179.50. This is basically the height which we have calculated, which is this height. Now we will consider, first we considered this triangle and we found H. Now we will be considering this triangle, and C point is basically over here. So we will be considering this triangle. This is also right angle triangle. So this angle we have to calculate. So for this angle we have this side, so we can write this over this will be tan theta. So tan theta will be equal to 179.50, and this measurement also we have this measurement which is 680. So this side is 680 meters, so we can write here 680, and theta will be equal to tan inverse of 179.50 divided by 680. And if we calculate this one, shift tan of 179.5 and divided by 680, and this will be equal to 14.78 degrees, or approximately we can write it as 14.8 degrees. So our final answer will be 14.8 degrees. Hopefully you understood. This is a little tricky question. Question number 10. This is straight line graph, points P and Q and the line L. Point PQ and line L shown on the grid. Calculate the length of PQ. So PQ length is basically required. So if we join PQ, we can, this is basically PQ coordinates of P are what? -4 and -3, -4 and -3, and the coordinates of Q are 3 and 5. So we can write 3 and 5 for this one. Now we can use a distance formula. So this minus this will be 3 minus into -4 squared, and plus y coordinate will be y minus -3, 5 minus -3 squared, and this will be under root. This will be equal to PQ. This will be equal to PQ, and this will be equal to what? This will be 7 square will be 49, and plus this will be 8, so 64 under root, and we can calculate this one. 49 root of 49 plus 64, this will be equal to 10.63. so we can write it as 10.63 centimeters will be the answer. Show that the line equation of the line L is this one. So for L we know it's what we can do, we can check for this one. 3y plus x is equal to 1. So when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1 by 3. So first we can find basically the gradient of this line L. For that gradient we can take 1 this point, and 1, 2, 3 we can take this point as well. So we can consider this triangle, basically this triangle, or even we can consider this bigger triangle as well. So if we are basically better to consider the bigger triangle, because at least half of the line we'll have to use. So we'll be considering this bigger triangle. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units x-axis, and 2 units this side. This is 2 and this side is 6. So rise is 2 over 6, and it's going down, so gradient will be equal to minus 1 over 3. So m value is equal to minus 2 over 6, which is equal to minus 1 by 3. So m value is this. Now we can take any point, like for example this is x is equal to 1 and 0. We can take this point, and so p point we can take basically not p because p is already there, so we can take r, this one as r. So r will be 1 and 0, so we'll replace in y is equal to mx plus c, this format. So this will be y is 1 is equal to 0 plus c, so it's basically c is equal to 1, c is equal to 1. We have x value, sorry, x value is this one. We have done mistake, x value not y value. So this will be, gradient will be minus 1 over 3, x value will be 1, and this is equal to 0, so c is equal to 1 over 3. So this is c value, this is m value. We will utilize these two values and we'll write the equation y is equal to mx plus c. So y is equal to minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3, 1 by 3 x plus 1 by 3. So we can multiply everything by 3. So 3y is equal to minus x plus 1, and we can shift x to this side. So 3y plus x is equal to 1. So this is how we can prove this. Now this is a C part. Line M is perpendicular to line L. So another line which is perpendicular to line L and passes through the point P, and P has coordinates of this one, so minus 4 and minus 3. So we can write here minus 4 minus 3. Basically these are the coordinates for this P. Find the equation of M. So we will write gradient of perpendicular will be equal to gradient of L is what? Gradient of L is equal to, which is minus 1 over 3. We have calculated that. So this is minus 1 over 3, and gradient of the perpendicular will be reciprocal and change sign. So this will be 3. We will use this gradient and we will use this point, and we will write y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y minus y1 will be minus 3 is equal to m, which is 3, into x minus x1, which is minus 4. So we'll replace values. So y plus 3 is equal to 3x plus 12, and we can shift this one. Y is equal to 3x plus 12 minus 3. So y is equal to 3x plus 9. So this will be our final answer. We can provide over here 3x plus 9. We are done with the basically this paper. Hopefully you understood each and everything, and don't forget to subscribe Maths TV. Also press bell icon so that you will be getting notification for incoming videos. Also recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows, and introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.